Contact. Contact. To communicate with somebody, for example by phone, letter or email. To communicate with somebody, for example by phone, letter or email. Contact somebody for something. For example, I've been trying to contact you all day. Contact somebody on something or contact somebody at something. For example, he can be contacted on or at 388. Contact somebody by something. For example, anyone with tickets will be contacted by phone, letter or email and offered a full refund.
Liên hệ, liên lạc ai? Liên hệ, liên lạc ai?
Cut off. Cut off. Often passive, to interrupt somebody who is speaking on the phone by breaking the connection. Often passive, to interrupt somebody who is speaking on the phone by breaking the connection. Cut somebody off. For example, we were cut off in the middle of our conversation.
Ngắt kết nối, cắt ngang cuộc nói chuyện trên điện thoại. Ngắt kết nối, cắt ngang cuộc nói chuyện trên điện thoại.
Ring off. Ring off. To put down the phone because you have finished speaking. For example, he said, "No, thank you," and rang off hurriedly. She rang off before I could explain.
Cúp máy, tắt máy. Cúp máy, tắt máy.
Dial. Dial. To use a phone by pushing buttons or turning the dial to call a number. To use a phone by pushing buttons or turning the dial to call a number. Dial something. For example, she dialed the number and waited. Dial 084 for Vietnam.
Quay số, bấm số điện thoại để gọi. Quay số, bấm số điện thoại để gọi.
Dial in or dial into. Dial in or dial into. To connect somebody to a phone call or a call on another calling platform. To connect somebody to a phone call or a call on another calling platform. Dial somebody in. Dial somebody into something. For example, we can start the meeting as soon as we've dialed Kate in. Remote users dial in from various locations worldwide. I've been trying to dial our legal specialist into the call to help with the problem, but he isn't answering his phone. The campaigners and volunteers dial into a conference call every Monday.
Kết nối ai đó đến một cuộc gọi. Kết nối ai đó đến một cuộc gọi.
Get hold of somebody. Get hold of somebody. To contact or find somebody. To contact or find somebody. For example, where have you been? I've been trying to get hold of you all day. Eventually, we got hold of Ben in Paris. Do you know where I can get hold of a good car mechanic?
Liên hệ, liên lạc ai? Liên hệ, liên lạc ai?
Get through to somebody. Get through to somebody. To make contact with somebody by phone. To make contact with somebody by phone. For example, I tried calling you several times but I couldn't get through.
Liên hệ với ai đó qua điện thoại. Liên hệ với ai đó qua điện thoại.
Hold. Hold. To wait until you can speak to the person you have phoned. To wait until you can speak to the person you have phoned. For example, that extension is busy right now. Can you hold? Hold the line. She asked me to hold the line.
Giữ máy, chờ máy điện thoại cho đến khi có thể nói chuyện với người bạn cần gặp. Giữ máy, chờ máy điện thoại cho đến khi có thể nói chuyện với người bạn cần gặp.
On hold. On hold. If you are on hold when using the phone, you have to wait until the person you want to talk to becomes free or has found out the information that is needed. If you are on hold when using the phone, you have to wait until the person you want to talk to becomes free or has found out the information that is needed. For example, Mr. David is on hold. He's on the phone at the moment. Can I put you on hold?
Giữ máy, chờ máy. Giữ máy, chờ máy.
Misdial. Misdial. To call the wrong phone number by mistake. To call the wrong phone number by mistake. Misdial something. For example, people sometimes misdial and get through to my house instead of the restaurant.
Gọi nhầm. Gọi nhầm.
Redial. Redial. To dial a telephone number again. To dial a telephone number again. Redial something. For example, some callers had to redial as many as 30 times to get through to an operator.
Gọi lại. Gọi lại.
Mute. Mute. To turn off the sound on a phone, television, etc. To turn off the sound on a phone, television, etc. Mute something. For example, don't forget to mute your microphone when another person on the call is speaking.
Tắt tiếng âm thanh trên điện thoại, TV. Tắt tiếng âm thanh trên điện thoại, TV.
Unmute. Unmute.
Put somebody or something through to somebody. Put somebody or something through to somebody. To connect someone to someone else on the telephone. To connect someone to someone else on the telephone. For example, could you put me through to the manager, please?
Kết nối điện thoại, nối liên lạc cho ai đến ai đó. Kết nối điện thoại, nối liên lạc cho ai đến ai đó.
Raise. Raise.
To contact somebody and speak to them by radio or phone. To contact somebody and speak to them by radio or phone. Raise somebody. For example, I've been trying to raise Jane all day. We managed to raise him on his mobile phone.
Liên hệ và nói chuyện với ai đó qua điện thoại hoặc radio. Liên hệ và nói chuyện với ai đó qua điện thoại hoặc radio.
Reach. Reach.
To communicate with somebody, especially by phone. To communicate with somebody, especially by phone. Reach somebody. For example, do you know where I can reach him? You can reach me at this number. No one at the company could be reached for comment.
Liên hệ với ai đó qua điện thoại. Liên hệ với ai đó qua điện thoại.
Reverse the charges. Reverse the charges.
Make a collect call. Make a collect call. To make a phone call that will be paid for by the person you are calling, not by you. To make a phone call that will be paid for by the person you are calling, not by you.
For example, I want to reverse the charges, please.
I'd like to make a collect call.
Gọi điện thoại do người được gọi trả tiền. Gọi điện thoại do người được gọi trả tiền.
Contact. Cut off.
Ring off.
Dial. Misdial. Redial. Dial in or dial into. Get hold of somebody. Get through to somebody. Hold. On hold. Mute. Unmute. Put somebody or something through to somebody. Raise. Reach.
Reverse the charges.
Make a collect call.